Well, hi and welcome back to my beautiful office. Had a hell of a lot of storms in here lately. It's been shocking with real ferocious winds. Right, so the tree behind me is a dead silver wattle tree. It's been used by the Agile Antechinus females for quite some year as a communal nesting site. So they'll all get together during the off season, so the winter months, and huddle up together and keep warm. Now this has broken off where the actual nest part was. That's now on the floor. That's down there, and this is the entrance where the entrance used to be, and over here is some of the nesting material. So it's out of commission now. Well, what's happened is I've come to check on my nesting box number 2. It's 3 meters away, and it's filled up with Agile Antechinus, either males or females, I'm not quite sure, but this is a female communal nesting site, so I'm assuming that's what's happened. There was already 4 to 5 females living in my nesting box for the last 2 months, but now it's completely chock-a-block with females. I don't know how many's in there, 20, maybe 30, but I'll have to shoot home, grab my camera gear, and we'll see what's in there, male or female, and try and count how many there are, and you can listen to what they sound like. I've got everything laid out here ready to rock and roll with filming these guys. So I've got the XF400 ready. Take the hood off so it can fit onto one of these panels. I can't remember which one goes with which nesting site. I think it's this one. And I also, so I can pick up beautiful audio, I have my Sennheiser shotgun microphone. Now I have this plastic sleeve, go over it, that protects it. When I slide it in to the hole I have drilled here for my microphone, so it gets right inside, close to the nest. That stops all the bark and rubbish getting into my microphone there, into the capsule there. That just protects it. Got my lead to plug in for audio. Got my remote so that I don't touch the camera. Well, I've just been reviewing the footage from the XF400 that I took this morning, and there's at least 15 in there, but there could be some more. That's as many as I could count. And I've also had a really good look at the footage from the trail camera as well. And that's revealed something that I've been waiting for quite a few weeks now, and that is mating. So that's pretty good. I got another bit of a look at how they go about mating, a bit more knowledge for me, but it's also marks for when I can start going out and trying capturing it on the XF400 late at night. So that's what I'm going to try and do this week, possibly can, and the rain stays away and everything for me. I want to get out as many nights as I can drag myself out there, try and get some of that rare footage of the mating. Yeah, all right, so it's exciting. It's here, breeding season's here, it's finally started, and I can get on with my studying of the Agile Antechinus. 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm out to film the Agile mating if possible. It is a freezing cold night, clear skies, no wind, very peaceful. But I'd rather be back in bed, but as I always say, if you don't do, you don't get. So that's what we're doing. Alright, let's get there, start filming the Agile, hopefully, fingers crossed that we capture a bit of mating. Now you might think that that was a male mating, had mounted a female and was going for it, but unfortunately it wasn't, and that became apparent to me within a few seconds of watching what was going on. It did look like it was mating until it sort of stopped for a couple of seconds, lifted its head and its tongue was coming out. That was a sign that it was actually regurgitating food. And it was more confirmed a few seconds later when it stretched its front paw out on top of another Agile, because when a male mates with a female, they grab them like a frog does, around the waist, digs those claws into the fur and it won't let go. Very hard for a female to get away. So having a stretched out paw sort of showed that that wasn't the case, and that it was regurgitating. I've seen this a fair bit from last year and this year now, that females do this quite often, and it sort of, for me, reconfirms that that's how they would be feeding the joeys. They'd be regurgitating up food. Well, it's Wednesday and I've come to check up on my trail camera in nesting box number 2. Not much activity in there now. It's dropped back to just maybe 5 or 6 females in the nest. I haven't been able to get out here for the past 2 nights because it's just been pouring down. It's drizzling horrible at the minute as well. It's supposed to be like this right through the night, so I'm not going to be able to come out 3 o'clock and see if I can see any mating activity, get it with XF400 in infrared mode. But yeah, disappointing. There's none of the females are in the nest at the minute. They've left to go hunting, but yeah, definitely dropped off now. All the other females have dispersed away. You've seen the footage. It's getting ugly in there. There's just shit everywhere. So it's a mess, and there's too much aggression in there as well. So they're all just had to find a better place where they're not so bunched up with a massive amount of them, trying to find some warmth and somewhere just to sleep. It's just impossible for them when there's that many of them. Anyway, that's it for tonight. It's not much fun when you're trying to study animals like this and you can't get a good run. Very short time. I'm running out of time. This could be the last week, or today could be the last day, who knows? I've got no idea when they started breeding. It usually only goes for about 2 weeks, might spur out to 3, sometimes 4 if you get some stragglers. I've got 2 more days to get to Saturday, and Saturday it's supposed to, rain's supposed to stop and it's supposed to get better. I might be able to come out Saturday night. Just got to keep persevering as usual, and hopefully get something interesting. It's Thursday and I've just checked up on my trail camera. 16 clips in there, so there's a bit of activity from last night. So when I came and got the camera and checked it out yesterday, there was a little bit more activity than that, but there was only 5 females living in here, and it seems like, from what I can tell on that tiny little screen, that there's the same amount. So it's gone back to what it was before the tree behind me snapped off and the old nest was destroyed and everybody came in here. So it has settled right down, which might be a little bit better for me. If there is some mating activity, they won't get disturbed, and maybe I might be lucky and get some footage with my XF400. Now, speaking of that, I went to come out here last night and the alarm went off at 3 o'clock, and I opened one eye, looked at my phone and turned it off and went back to sleep. So I just couldn't get keen. I was just too comfortable. There was a bit of rain around, so that just sort of put me off. But tonight I think might be a little bit better. We might just get a little bit of drizzle every now and then. So I'll try and get keen and come out. You've got to keep coming out. I have to force myself. You don't get these opportunities very often, and I might just be lucky enough to get a little bit of mating on film. Just be awesome to have it. Now I can film in the rain, as long as it's not strong winds or anything like the rain onto my XF400. It's not waterproof. I can't afford to lose that camera. It's too valuable to me. I can't replace it. So I put this bit of pipe in. I put my umbrella in there. As long as it's not windy and it's very light rain, drizzle, I'll come out. I'll really kick myself in the bum and get myself out of here. I have to. We don't know when this is going to stop, but I might be lucky enough. And yes, you make your own luck by being on location. Well, good morning. It's 3:30 a.m. Friday morning. It's light drizzle, but it's not freezing cold like it was the other night that I came out. My trail cameras have been showing me through the week that there has been no mating activity at all in nesting box number 2, but that doesn't mean anything. I've had those nesting boxes for about 5-6 years, and last year was the first time I ever seen any mating activity. So it's still worthwhile coming out and having a go at this. Feeling positive. Enough talking. Let's get on with it, and fingers crossed we have some success, or learn something new at least. Right, so at the minute the nest is empty. It was worthwhile coming out here. Do we hang around for a while? Probably. Might as well, soon as how we've got them, and see whether anyone turns up. Well, I seem to have lucked out tonight. There's just no activity in this nest at all. I've just been looking at the footage, the video from the trail camera, and there hasn't been any activity in here since yesterday afternoon. So they've left and haven't come back. There was one female at 1 o'clock this morning, came in, had a look, and then went. That's it. There was 5 clips. That's all there was on there. So I think we can call it quits here, go home, have some breakfast, and shoot off to work after that. But that's just the way nature is, isn't it? It's hit and miss, but yeah, we've got to be out here. We've got to be doing it as much as we can so that we can get what we're after. Eventually we will. Well, it's Saturday morning, and nesting box number 2 has no activity again overnight, so that's done and dusted now. But we'll continue to watch it because I'm quite sure that a female will take it up as a place to raise her joeys. Now, nesting box number 1, I've neglected it over the week, but I checked it just before, and there's 200 videos on the trail camera, so we'll take that home and have a look at it and study that, so maybe I can continue watching out for any mating activity there and come out at nights maybe. Right, so I think we've come to the end of this video, and my documentary, as far as that goes, I'll give you another update at the end of this month. I have progressed quite well with my voiceovers for episode number 1, so it's quite exciting in that department. But I haven't had my computer for 9 days because the power supply died in it. So yeah, it's all fixed that up last night. We're all ready to go, and I can actually put this video out on YouTube. Yeah, so as far as that goes, we'll check that out later on. Now, if you'd like to get notification when I've got that out, or when I'm doing anything else, click on my pretty little face just down here in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Hit the little bell, you will get those notifications. And if you'd like to like this video, you got something out of it and enjoyed it, yeah, if you could give it a like, give it the thumbs up, would be awesome. Try and help my channel grow, because people aren't seeing my videos, unfortunately. But yeah, that'd be awesome if you could be bothered doing that. And if you'd like to go and have a look at all the other mad and crazy things I've been doing in the past, click on my icon right here at the end of this video. It'll take you to my channel. Over 200 videos to choose from. I talk about these sort of things with the Agile, how I'm going with it, my documentary. I also give you tips on photographing and filming in a forest environment. When I go on holidays, I go on adventures, and I take you with me. So if you want to have a look at them, there's tons to choose from. Go and have a look. There'll be something there of interest to you, I am sure. Now, keep away from that coronavirus stuff. Stay safe, and remember, if you don't do, you don't get. So get out there and start photographing and filming wildlife. And I'll catch you on the next one, because I am off now to go and get coronavirus jab. Not looking forward to it.